Well, hey, bitch. It's Jamie, that's me here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to yet another quick chat. Today on the quick chat, we're going to be talking about Jussie Smollett because Jussie Smollett is back to work. Yes, back to work after being convicted earlier this year for faking a hate crime in Chicago back in January 2019. Now, Jussie was found guilty on 5 of the 6 counts for disorderly conduct, and the disorderly conduct charges are a class 4 felony carrying a sentence of about up to 3 years plus like a $25,000 fine. Now, Jussie Smollett was sentenced after found guilty. He was sentenced to 150 days in jail and ordered to pay a fine of $145,000 plus, I believe, about 30 months of probation. Ooh, that's a whole lot there, Mr. Jussie. Now, till this day, Jussie maintains his innocence and he made sure that everybody in the courtroom at that time heard exactly what it is he had to say.
Damage you've done to yourself is way beyond anything else that can happen to you from me or any other judge that would be sentencing you in this criminal case. You are now a permanently convicted felon. Your family who loves you and supports you, I don't even want to use the word forgive because forgiveness isn't even necessary. They're with you so much. They're so tight-knit, but you have to live with the fact that you really put them through a ringer. You've embarrassed your valuable friends in high places, the elected public officials, people in the media. You've embarrassed them. You have to live with that. I don't know if those relationships can be repaired. You've become toxic in your own workplace. Your career future is uncertain at very best. It was really on a rocket ship to success, and now you've turned yourself into riches to rags, and it's so unfortunate. Your very name has become an adverb for lying, and I cannot imagine what could be worse than that. I'm trying to consider who you are as a person, how you got here, how somehow you strayed away from your family values. You let that dark, narcissistic, selfish, and arrogant side come out, and you persisted with it for years on this case. I'm fashioning the following sentence. And here's your sentence. I'm sentencing you to 30 months felony probation, and the probation is going to be to this court. You're going to be allowed to travel wherever you want. You do not have to live in the state of Illinois. You can report by phone. I know that if you're going to try to make a living and do some of the things you do, you may have to go to other places in New York and Los Angeles. You can do those things. You will pay restitution to the city of Chicago in the amount of $120,106. You are fined $25,000, which is the maximum fine. And you will spend the first 150 days of your sentence in the Cook County Jail. And that will start today, right here, right now.
No, I would just like to say to Your Honor that I am not suicidal. That's what I would like to say.
Okay.
I am not suicidal.
Okay.
I am not suicidal. I am innocent, and I am not suicidal. If I did this, then it means that I stuck my fist in the fears of Black Americans in this country for over 400 years and the fears of the LGBTQ community. Your Honor, I respect you and I respect the jury, but I did not do this, and I am not suicidal. And if anything happens to me when I go in there, I did not do it to myself, and you must all know that. I respect you, Your Honor. I respect your decision. Jail time. I am not suicidal.
Okay. Mr. Uche, let me inquire, are there any post-sentencing motions you care to present? Court is adjourned.
I am not suicidal. I am not suicidal, and I am innocent. I could have said that I was guilty a long time ago.
Now, Jussie was locked up, but not for long because he was released after a week of being locked down. Now, currently, he is appealing the ruling at this particular time. But as for now, since he's on the outside, he's back to work. He recently made his doctoral debut in the movie called B-Boy Blues, which actually has very terrible ratings over on IMDb. And I'm a bit concerned because I was like, did y'all actually watch the show, the movie, or were you guys giving your opinions based on this particular case here? It's not a good look. However, when it comes to B-Boy Blues, it is featuring our girl, Miss Brandy Evans, over there at P Valley. So if you love Brandy, maybe you want to go over there and check it out. But anywho, he also ended up releasing a new song where he continues to maintain his innocence. And if that's not enough, he recently had a sit down with Sway in the Morning where he actually spoke on the criticism that he has received from the public, as well as the criticism that he's gotten from his industry peers.
I would imagine, as I try to put myself in your shoes, a couple of things. You know, you went through a lot of public ridicule. Yeah, from the same people that loved you and uplifted you are the same folks that did not believe you. You know, there were a lot of folks who just to this day does not believe your story. How do you rectify that? How did you?
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't. There's a part of me that, you know, when I strip my ego, when I strip my personal emotions about it and my personal situation, the way that it was served to everybody, I absolutely understand why people felt betrayed, you know? And I put that in my song, Thank You God, where I was just like, I really overstand the reason why y'all felt betrayed. They had my own people, thoughts going off the wall. That's right, from LD to Don, I still got love for y'all. Because whatever they thought. And whatever the way that it was served, but that is also, I didn't know what was happening then. I didn't know how bad it was getting. And I also didn't think, for whatever reason, I genuinely thought that people were gonna be like, there's no way that he did some bullshit like that. You know? I'm just like, y'all know me. Like, y'all know that. And I'm thinking, oh, well, people's history should mean something. So and it's very interesting when someone lies on you over and over, and then they pull, and you know what is the lie, but then you're forced to acknowledge the truths around the matter as well. And that's really painful as well, because it's easy to just be like, that's a bullshit lie, I ain't do no fucking hoax, fuck that. But then at the same time, then they bring out drug stuff. And then you're like, ooh, I did do that. You're like, ooh, I did do that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, and you're sitting there, you're like, but this doesn't have anything to do with what y'all are saying that I did do that I didn't do. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. I don't hold anybody. That's not entirely true.
Okay.
I do hold some people accountable for the things that they said, for the things that they did, for the ways that they reacted, because half of those people should have picked up the fucking phone and called me because they had my number, you know, and they didn't. But I also understand that we sometimes operate off of fear, and that when you're kind of, you know, the whole mission is to alienate you so that you are so just like vibrating in the wrong way, and like all the shit around you is just wrong, that people just have to step back. But I don't hold the people to anything that stepped back. I hold the people that went out there and said shit, I hold them to something. And not the people that don't know me, but the people that do know me, fuck out of here. Y'all know better than that. And y'all did that was some PR bullshit. And you know who you are. And I will not name names, and I love everybody, but I don't like everybody.
You don't like everybody.
And that's just real.
Jussie.
All right. Well, y'all just heard Mr. Jussie Smollett. He seems to be extremely, extremely disappointed in some of those peers of his, okay? He's holding a grudge, I'm sure, against those individuals. I am wondering if Lee Daniels is one of those people that he may not be so happy with at this particular time. I want to know you all's thoughts and comments after we just went over everything regarding Mr. Jussie Smollett and how he's feeling about the people. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you feel like he got a right to be upset, whether he don't got a right to be upset, whether you believe that he's still guilty, or if you believe some part of him is innocent. Let me know your overall thoughts about everything that I just discussed today on the quick chat. I'm Jamie, that's me, honey. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos, or follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Jamie, that's me, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.